Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Lion of God channel. If you've been sensing something stirring lately, something deep, something unexplainable, maybe even a little intense, you're not alone. There are moments on this twin flame journey when the air feels different, when the silence feels full of meaning, when your heart whispers, "He's close." This video is one of the most sacred ones I've ever made, because today we're diving into the final soul test, the spiritual initiation that often appears just before the divine masculine starts showing clear signs that your union is drawing near. You see, the universe doesn't just hand out twin flame reunion like a fairy tale ending. It prepares you for it. It shapes you, stretches you, and yes, sometimes it breaks you open. But always, always for your growth and for love's return. And the good news? There are signs, real, clear, powerful signs, that your divine masculine is waking up, aligning with his soul, and being spiritually prepared for union. So before we get into those signs, I invite you to pause. Right now, place your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Close your eyes if you can, and just feel this isn't just about him returning to you. It's about you returning to you. Let's begin. Sign 1. He begins to mirror your inner work. This is where the magic starts to unfold. Your divine masculine, perhaps the one who ghosted you, pushed you away, denied his feelings, suddenly begins to shift. Not because he's chasing you, but because you've changed. You've been doing the work, healing your inner child, letting go of old pain, releasing the need to control or chase. You've stepped into surrender, and he feels that. Even if you're in separation, even if you haven't spoken for months, something begins to echo between you. He may begin taking better care of himself. He may start expressing emotions more openly, or you may simply feel that his energy no longer resists you. It begins to mirror you. This is the universe's way of saying, he's catching up, keep going. But here's the first soul test. Can you trust the energetic shift, even when the physical proof isn't there yet? Sign 2. Emotional overwhelm and spiritual breakdowns. This one's hard to witness. Right before union, the divine masculine often enters a dark night of the soul. It may look like depression, sudden anxiety, a breakup, a job loss, a health scare. But what's happening behind the scenes is a spiritual detox. Everything that isn't aligned with his soul's truth is being stripped away, sometimes forcefully. And yes, it may look like he's falling apart, but from a higher perspective, he's falling into place. This is sacred dismantling. The test for you in this moment: can you hold loving space without rushing in to fix it? Can you honor his process, even when it scares you? Sign 3. He reaches out, but with caution. He might not come back with a grand declaration. It might start small. A like on an old post. A "Hey, how have you been?" A message that seems random, but carries weight. Why? Because he's testing the waters. He's wondering, is it safe to approach her? Has she forgiven me? Is she still open? Or have I lost her forever? And here's your sacred opportunity to respond not with desperation or over-explaining, but with energy, with calm, with grounded love, with grace. Let your peace speak louder than your words. Sign 4. Synchronicities begin exploding. When divine masculine nears alignment, divine timing goes into overdrive. You start dreaming about him. You hear your song. You see his name everywhere. 1111 follows you around like a heartbeat. It feels like the universe is whispering. He's close. And you're right. The timelines are merging. The veil is thinning. But here comes the test. Can you stay grounded? Even when the magic feels overwhelming? Can you trust the divine timing? Even when your ego wants answers? Sign 5. He begins to speak from the heart. One of the most powerful signs that union is near. He begins to drop the mask. He stops speaking from logic and starts speaking from truth. Even if it's just one line, I still think about you. Or, I don't know what's happening to me, but I know it has something to do with you. That's huge, because for the divine masculine, vulnerability is sacred. This is not a man playing games. This is a man whose soul can no longer be quiet. Your test? Can you receive his honesty without pushing for more? Can you hold space for the small crack without demanding the whole story? Sign 6. He feels an unexplainable pull. There comes a moment where the divine masculine can't fight it anymore. He may try to distract himself with work, with other people, with logic. But your energy keeps calling to him. He starts having dreams. He thinks of you randomly. You start popping into his thoughts during the most mundane moments. He doesn't understand it. He just knows, I need to talk to her. I need to see her. I need to know. And sometimes, that's all it takes to break the silence. Your test? Can you welcome his energy without expecting perfection? Sign 7. He begins detaching from karmic cycles. This is one of the clearest signs of spiritual maturity. The divine masculine begins walking away from what no longer serves him. A toxic relationship suddenly ends. A career path he's clung to starts to feel soulless. He starts questioning old beliefs passed down from family or society. He is no longer running from you because he's no longer running from himself. But this phase can be messy, confusing, painful. And your test? Can you love him even when he's still in the process of becoming? Sign 8. Divine communication deepens. Suddenly, you feel connected to him in ways that transcend words. You think of him and feel his emotions. You sense his presence, even from miles away. You dream the same dreams or feel like your souls are speaking in silence. This is telepathic alignment. His higher self is reaching for you, even if his physical self isn't ready to show up yet. Your test? Can you feel him without needing to chase him? Sign 9. He acknowledges the spiritual bond. He might not say twin flames, but he says things like, there's something about you I can't explain. It's like I've known you forever. You're in my head, and I don't want you to leave. That's soul recognition. He finally admits, there's something deeper happening here. Your job? To allow him to discover the truth in his own words. No pressure, no fixing, just presence. Sign 10. He aligns with his divine mission. This is the final, most powerful sign that your reunion is drawing near. The divine masculine begins living with purpose. He steps into his spiritual gifts. He starts creating, building, helping, healing. He begins honoring the reason his soul came to earth. Why is this important? Because union is not just about romance, it's about service, impact, sacred mission. when your twin begins stepping into his divine path. You know he's preparing to meet you as his highest self. Beautiful soul, if you're seeing these signs, know this. You are not crazy. You are not forgotten. You are not chasing shadows. You are witnessing your divine masculine awaken. And that awakening, it's not just about him coming home to you. It's about both of you coming home to yourselves and then to each other. So stay open, stay soft, stay powerful, because reunion is no longer a question of if, it's a question of when. And if this video touched your heart, let me know in the comments. What signs have you seen? How are you preparing your heart? Or simply say, I'm ready for divine union. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Lion of God channel. Because this journey is only just beginning. With all my love, light, and guidance, I'm walking this path with you.